Welcome to the tutorial for baseball, the dice and card game. We'll start with setup. First thing you'll notice is that your game pieces will look different than what we have here. This is the prototype, so you'll have a bigger board. The cards will look a little bit different, might have different size things, but the setup is going to be basically the same. We have a pitcher side and we have a batter side. On the pitcher side, we have the 4 pitcher cards and the pitcher dice. On the batter side, we have the 3 guess the pitch cards, as well as our numbered cards for when we're guessing the pitch. We also have 2 batter dice. We've got our 4 runners, and we've got 6 strike and out trackers. You also have your gameplay shortcut cards. You can have those wherever you want them. And you'll have your score pad and pencil. This is what play will typically look like in baseball, the dice and card game. First, the pitcher grabs their dice, rolls them, and will then select one die to be the pitch. So in this case, we'll select the 4 and set aside the other die. Now the batter is going to try to match that pitch die. If neither of the dice match the pitch, that's going to be a strike. The pitcher then picks up their dice and rolls again. Once again, we'll select one die to be the pitch, set aside the other, and the batter will try to match again. No match means a second strike. The pitcher will then roll again. In this case, we have doubles. If the pitcher gets doubles, then the batter is required to get doubles, otherwise it'll be a strike. If the batter rolls and gets doubles, then it's going to be a successful hit. For the batter, if you get double 1s, 2s, or 3s, it'll be a single hit. If you get double 4s, it's a double. Double 5s is a triple, and double 6s is a home run. In this case, we have double 3s, so that'll be a single. Now let's say that the pitcher had rolled these double 6s, and instead the batter rolled this, a 6 and a 3. Since the pitcher rolled doubles, the batter did not roll doubles, that will then be a strike. Matching one die is not enough if the pitcher gets doubles. Once you have 3 strikes, that is an out. You clear the strike counter and play continues. Let's talk about the different types of hits. Now, anytime the batter matches the pitch die, that's going to be a single hit. Similarly, if we get double 1, 2s, or 3s, that's a single. Double 4s is a double, 5s triple, 6 is a home run. No matter what you get, all the runners will advance that number of bases. So on a single hit, the batter will advance 1 and all the runners advance a base. Same for if we hit a double. All runners will advance 2 bases. This runner will be on second, and these 2 runners will advance home, scoring 2 points. Let's talk about the batter cards. They're called Guess the Pitch. Any turn before the pitcher rolls the dice, the batter can say that they're going to guess the pitch. So go ahead and flip over one of your cards to show that you have used that Guess the Pitch. And then the batter will secretly choose one of these numbers, trying to guess what the pitcher will select for the pitch die. Once you select it, go ahead and place it face down in front of you. Place the rest of the cards back over here. When the pitcher rolls their dice, wait until they choose one of these dice to be the pitch. After they've selected the pitch, go ahead and reveal your card. If it matches, it's a home run. Otherwise, the batter still has a chance to roll and hit the selected pitch die. So we'll set that card aside. The batter will roll. We got a match, so that's going to be a hit, and the runners advance bases. Now let's talk about the pitcher cards. Each card can be used once per inning. After the pitcher rolls their dice, selects one die to be the pitch, sets aside the other, the batter rolls, and we'll say that this time they got a hit. Now after it looks like the batter has a hit, the pitcher can choose one of these cards to use to change what happens. Now if we did a change up, we would change this 5 to a 4, but look, the batter has a 4, so that would still be a hit. So we don't want to use a change up here. If instead we use the fastball, we add 1 to the pitcher die. The 5 becomes a 6, and now it's a strike. The batter thought they had a hit, turns out not. And we'll flip that card over to show that it has been used. Now let's say instead that we wanted to use a curveball. For the curveball, the pitcher re-rolls just the pitch die. Whatever comes up, you have to use. With the 3, that'll be a strike because the batter dice do not match. However, if we re-rolled and got a 5 again, that's going to match one of the batter dice, and the batter will get a hit. Now the sinker is a little bit different. With the sinker, we get to re-roll both the pitch dice. And then you select which one you want to keep. In this case, no matter what, the batter's going to get a hit. However, if we had rolled a 4 and a 2, we'd make sure not to choose that 4. We'd select the 2 as the pitch die, and then the batter would have another strike. Make sure that you're flipping over the cards when you use them. And remember, you can only use one pitch card per pitch. We can't use a sinker and then change our result with a fastball. Play has continued. We're down to 2 outs and 2 strikes. You can see a lot of the cards have been used. The pitcher's going to roll their dice. Ooh, double 6s. That means the batter needs doubles. Otherwise, it's going to be a strike. No doubles. That means a 3rd strike. Once we have 3 strikes, that's an out. Clear the counter. Once you have 3 outs, the players are going to switch sides. The batter becomes the pitcher becomes the batter. Go ahead and clear the board. Remove all the counters. Remove the runners. And then flip over all the cards, because the new pitcher now has access to all their pitch cards. The new batter now has access to all the batter cards. Play continues. Make sure you keep track of the score as you go. Once there are 3 strikes again and each player has had a turn to bat and pitch, compare the score. The player with the most runs wins. Thanks for playing baseball, the dice and card game. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave a comment below or send us an email at peeryfamilygames@gmail.com. Thanks again.